What do you
and
tell
they
those
said,
people?
I'm sorry. I didn't know that this was going to happen. This is about.
I highly encourage you all to go back and watch the entire video so that you get context. But basically, and we've seen this man a couple of times crying and whining because his wife, who is from Cuba, was swept up in the Gestapo's detentions, and has been in detention, I think it said here 8 months, and haven't seen an immigration lawyer. And he and his Cuban wife were both staunch supporters of Tangerine Palpatine. And he's being asked here, a lot of people say, well, you voted for this, and what do you say to that? And he says, well, yeah, I've heard that a lot, and I didn't know that this was going to happen. I'm sorry? I didn't know this was going to happen. He told you this was going to happen. He stood up on a stage and told you this was going to happen. From his first 15 speech when he came down that golden escalator and stated that Mexico isn't sending their best, that they're sending rapists and criminals and drug dealers, and some he assumed were good people. Did you think that it wasn't going to affect you and your wife? When he said, if you're not a citizen of this country, that you should be deported and you should have self-deported, still didn't register. The fact that the Democrats stood there and read Project 2025, and y'all still sorry. Now you're sorry? Yeah, hindsight's 2020, ain't it? You see, he told you this was going to happen. He stood up on a stage and said as much. He is racist. He doesn't like black and brown people. They scare the shit out of him. And he wants them all deported. Actually, I really and truly think that he would be perfectly fine if the black and brown people were, being used for manual labor while he sat and sipped on a mint julep while, in a rocking chair on his plantation watching it all. I think that's what he wants. And here's another question for this gentleman. Why didn't your wife just go ahead and self-deport? Would have been a lot easier, right? If she would have just self-deported. I mean, they have a website for it and everything. They even give you some money if you're going to self-deport. But you thought, and your wife thought, that surely because you supported the very man who is deporting the people you know, he wouldn't get you. Cry me a fucking river. Elections have consequences. One of these days, y'all are going to learn that. Elections have consequences. This is the consequence of your vote in this past election. And we have 3 more years. 3 more years. She's not going to see an immigration lawyer that entire time. So my question to him would be, what did we learn